Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Pageant Mag Philippines live sessions. Yours truly, once again, Francois is your pageant correspondent. So, we are live simultaneously on Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. And if you are new to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe and click the bell notification. And of course, follow and like our Facebook page for more pageant updates. We are also on Instagram, TikTok, so please follow us on all our social media platforms. Now, guys, I am very much aware that you are really very much excited to meet our guests. But before that, let me just remind you as well that if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop them at the comment section. We will definitely ask your questions to our beautiful guests. All right, so this episode is being brought to us by Celebrity, a celebration of life. Sorry, a celebration of tea of a lifetime. All right, thank you so much, Celebrity. So, our esteemed guest for tonight is Miss Philippines Earth 2021 candidate hailing from Mabini, Batangas. Kababayan ni Maureen Montaigne. So, she is a commercial model, a singer, and an aspiring actress. She is also an advocate for marine protection and conservation. Wow, she was the Miss Mapua Cardinals 2018 and currently taking up BS Architecture at Mapua University in the Intramuros campus. She was later then crowned as Miss Face of Beauty Philippines in 2018 and represented our country at the Miss Face of Beauty International 2019 and won Miss Face of Beauty International Tourism Ambassador 2019. Bongga ha, di ba? So, guys, please do help me welcome our guest with a virtual applause, the pride of Mabini Batangas, Sam Coloso. Yes, hello, good evening, Sam.
Hi, good evening, Sir Francois. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much as well for accepting our invitation. We are very much honored and grateful for that positive response and very immediate response. Right. So, how
Mm,
are you doing?
I'm doing great, Sir Francois. Yes, and we
Wow.
just actually finished a live just a few moments ago, and I'm very happy that I'm still here
Mhm.
on the show. How
Wow,
about you?
nakakatuwa naman. I'm good, 'di ba? You look very fresh, parang walang pinagdaanan na event kanina, no? So,
Thank you. You
how I
too po.
wish, how I wish ganun lahat.
Kayo din po very fresh
Ay,
naman.
oily na.
It's glass skin. Yes.
'Di ba? Parang ano, looking at the other side, ganun na lang siya. The better way to look the oil. Anyways, to all our viewers, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Hello, Maria Flor. What's this? Agle, Alpha, RG, Alviola, Doom Doom, Georgia, Rigor, Howard, Axel Batan, and yeah, pang fifth ka, Axel. Charot. Anyways, so thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And once again, if you have any questions for Sam, please don't hesitate to drop your questions down below. All right. Sam, I've noticed in here that you've already won a lot of pageant titles. How was that? You already had experience competing in an international pageant, and here you are competing once again for national pageant. What brought you or what motivated you to compete once again on a national pageant?
Well, Francois, I really want to try my luck for Miss Earth since it
Mm-hmm.
was forever a dream. Ever since I was 12 years old, I actually entered this modeling workshop where one of my mentors was a previous Miss Earth, and I was very in awe because she's until now my idol, and her name is actually Samantha Pervor. Yeah.
Wow, Samantha Perver. Hello, Samantha. Hmm. Yeah, she was Miss Philippines Earth back in 20. What was year? What year was that? Oh, kalimutan
Oh,
ko.
I forgot as
Kalimutan
well. But
ko. Sorry, Samantha. Nakalimutan ko
yes.
kung anong year ka naging Miss Earth. Runner-up, right?
No,
Yeah.
I think she actually won Miss Earth Water naman.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Actually, that time kasi, yung before kasi nagkaroon ng runners-up na yung mga pang 5th to 10th. Dati
Oh,
kasi yung ano yung air, water, and fire, ecotourism, yung mga special titles, they were runners up actually. Pero yun ang
oh,
maganda sa ano, yun ang maganda sa ano sa Miss Earth, 'di ba? Parang
yes,
there's no feeling of a runner up noon. Kasi nga may mga titles lahat sila.
yes,
Basta yung major crown, major title talaga, Miss Earth. And the Miss Earth, yung nagkikipag-compete international. Yeah. So, Miss Earth something siya. Miss Earth Water? Yeah, I
yes,
guess so.
I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yun. Hello, Samantha Perver. Ayun. So, yeah. So, tapos, naging inspiration mo si Samantha joining the Miss Earth.
Yes, she
Mm-hmm.
was.
So, aside from having Samantha Perver as your inspiration and motivation, um, to join Miss Earth, personally, what was the reason for you to join Miss Earth or to choose Miss Earth? As well, given the fact that we have a lot of national pageants in the Philippines.
Of course, aside from it's a big pageant here in the Philippines, I wanted to lift up my advocacy because Mabini, Batangas is actually recognized as the center of marine biodiversity and to
Mm,
raise awareness to people. And I believe that technology and social media can give us such a big platform also with Miss Earth.
absolutely. And syempre yan na yung mga ano natin, ginagamit natin during this era, di ba? So
Yes, that's
malaking
true.
nagagawa ng social media. Now,
Totoo.
na-notice ko rin dito sa intro that you you are currently studying architecture in Mapua.
Yes,
How
yes.
was that? How was it yung pinagsasabay ang studies and joining pageants?
Well, I think it's actually a skill. I just do really multitask. And ever
Mm-hmm.
since, I guess, my second year, Sir Francois, I've been competing in pageants. And it's
Mm-hmm.
actually my passion, so I don't stop. I still keep going even though I have studies. But yes, it's hard, but it's really fulfilling for me.
If I may ask, Sam, what do you get from joining pageants?
Well, the first reason why I've joined pageants when I started in Mapua University, I love the feeling where people would like to hear what you have to say and tumatatak sa kanila yon. I really like that feeling
Mm-hmm.
and the people just embody what you say. Yung parang you're an idol, they idolize you, they are inspired by you, and I think that's really what I like to do, to inspire people.
Why not? 'Di ba? 'Di ba? And yeah, and beauty pageants has really a big platform when it comes to inspiring and empowering as well your fellow women, right?
That's true.
Hmm. So how's your studies doing so far? Are you doing online as well?
Yes, I am, Sir Francois. I'm doing online and I'm actually continuing my thesis at the moment while doing this pageant. So hopefully I could really ace both the pageant, get that crown, and get that diploma soon.
Hala, ang hirap nun.
Yes, super.
Ang hirap nun kasi you're doing this and it's architecture, 'di ba?
Yes po.
BS Architecture, ang hirap niyan.
Eh,
Hindi
I
ko
love them both.
pinangarap. Hindi ko pinangarap maging architecture. Joke. Anyways, okay. Sam, so you haven't worked yet. Are you in Manila right now or you are
Yes,
in
I'm
Mabini?
actually in Manila po right now.
Mm-hmm. But you've been going home to Mabini.
Yes, I've been back and forth actually.
Talaga,
Yes,
napakahirap.
opo.
How often do you go home to Mabini?
Right now, usually only for shoots,
Mm-hmm.
but yes, ayun. About like one time a week, back and
Mm-hmm.
forth. Yes, ganun lang naman. It's
Oh,
just a 2 hour drive.
Sam. So actually, Sam, we really wanted to get to know more about you. So
Oh,
there's what we call "Have you ever had" game, and we want
oh,
to play this with you in order for us to, to relate with you in a sense, 'di ba? As a beauty
okay.
queen, 'di ba? Syempre, you're already a beauty queen and people would always think na parang ang hirap mong i-reach, ganon,
That's
'di
not true.
ba?
I'm human as
'Di
well.
ba? So now, let's try to get to know you a little better, a little more, ano ba? Intimate? Charot lang. All right. So, are you familiar of what? Have you ever had game, Sam?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I've heard it, but I've never played it.
Ay, talaga ba? Naku.
Uh-uh.
Isa kang
Okay.
magiging biktima. Joke.
Charot.
All right. So, are you ready, Sam?
Yes, I am ready.
All right. So, let's start with, have you ever had worn an oversized or undersized pair of shoes?
Yes, of course. In
Talaga?
pageants. Oo, in
Oo.
pageants, di ba? Siyempre, sometimes we just borrow stuff and I'm not a person who usually buys things. So, gagawin na lang ng paraan. Di ba?
Totoo ba?
Siyempre
Humihiram si
naman.
Sam? Humihiram si Sam? Parang hindi naman.
Hindi.
Hindi halata. Have you ever had snack out from home?
Snuck out from home? No, me and my mom are actually close. She actually is just like my barkada. So whenever I would have to go somewhere or meet up with my friends, I can tell her anything. So hi mama, I hope you're watching right now. She's just downstairs.
Hello po, ma'am. Thank you for watching. Ayun.
Yes.
Wala naman, ma'am. Hindi ko naman siya ibubuko. Charot. Have you ever had wished to be a boy?
I have wished to be a boy because sometimes life is easier for them. Because sometimes they wouldn't have to put on makeup, think about their nails, think about their
Mhm.
hair, what they'd have to wear. As in, ligo lang and then go. But of course, I still love my femininity. Syempre, in my mind lang yun because my thoughts are all over the place sometimes. But, diba?
At saka,
Mag-wonder ka lang, ano kaya yung
wish
feeling?
lang naman. Oo.
Oh, which lang
Curiosity, di ba? Oo. Curiosity lang naman. That doesn't
yes.
mean
This is
anything, di ba?
yes,
Mm.
that's
How about, have you ever had a crush on your instructor or professor?
not yet. I haven't actually encountered a professor na bet ko. But yeah, I haven't had experience that yet.
Oh, 'di ba?
Oh,
Hello guys, parang ano, good girl ang kausap natin ngayon.
hindi po, pabebe lang po.
Have you ever had worn your sister's dress?
Of course, not just my sisters, my mom's as well.
Talaga ba?
Yes, hiraman kami.
Magka-size?
Magka-size, napupush. Napupush. Mm.
Talaga. So, well, for with your sister's dress, ano yung ano niya, ano yung reaction niya when she sees you wearing her dress and then eventually sabi niya, kailangan kong isuot yan, kailangan gamitin ko yan, ganyan.
Well, hindi naman. My younger sister is actually 12 years old, so we have a big age gap. But she's very nice to me. She'll just be like, "That's mine," and then okay na. Yeah, they're very nice to me.
Talaga?
Super,
Iba
super mabait.
rin. Mm. What about, have you ever had sold any of your pre-loved items?
No, I actually haven't. At least gave away, pero sold, I haven't yet.
Ay, talaga.
Yes.
Sana pala maging friend kita para magkaroon ka ng
Wow.
ano dyan.
Simpleng-simple lang naman ang meron ko. So, friends ko.
Sam, have you ever had fallen in love with your best friend?
With my best friend. I don't think so because I really put that boundary between friends. So
Mhm.
it'll either be just friends or love talaga. Ganon.
Ah, talaga.
Yes.
Wala talaga, oh. What about, have you ever had eaten a chicken intestine or chicken isaw?
Of course, I love that.
Ang dami yan sa Intramuros.
Super. Lahat kompleto. Kwek-kwek, isaw, yung mga calamares.
Di ba?
Nagutom tuloy ako dyan.
Totoo ba? Ako nag-crave. Ganyan.
Yes.
Have you ever had too much fun at a party?
Well, too much fun, I guess, with just being with my friends, ganon.
Mhm.
And yes, of course, you're at a party, might as well, diba? Might as well have fun.
Oo. Ay. How about this one? Have you ever had tried cutting classes?
Cutting classes, I believe not yet because I'm in a strict household, and I've always feared and respected my mom, so I haven't yet. Probably if I was sick, yes, I will. I won't go because I really do prioritize my health. But for other reasons, I believe not.
Mhm. Grabe, bantay sarado ni nanay.
Really.
Kawawa mga boys. Have you ever had fallen asleep with your gown and shoes on?
Of course. There were some instances, diba, in pageants
Mm.
that events would be until 12 p.m. And sometimes you would really have to sleep a bit, nap a bit of a power nap just to refresh your energy. So, yun. I would take naps in between.
Ay, bongga. Sana maupo lang makatulog.
Ganon. Sleeping char.
Hello, Gerald Montero. Thank you for watching, Gerald. Yeah. Feeling ko parang ngayon ka lang, Gerald, sa sa live ha. Yan. Anyway, thank you so much, Sam, for playing with us.
So I had
I
fun.
believe that the our viewers had already known or relate somehow with you, di ba? So, simpleng bagay, ay simpleng tao si Sam. Tao lang siya katulad natin, right? Okay, so we will definitely get back with you guys. So we'll just take a short break, and please just tune in. Yes, we are back tonight. Now, guys, it's time for you to drop your questions. However, before we entertain your questions, we already have a question for Sam coming from one of your supporters. All right?
Oh,
Ready?
oh no. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do it, Francois.
So, here we go.
Hello, Sam. I have a question for you. How has the COVID 19 pandemic challenged you in your environmental advocacy? And what measures or steps did you undertake in order to tackle or manage this challenge? Thank you.
George. Of course,
Yes,
I'd
there
like
you go.
to. Yes, of course, I would like to thank Attorney George for sending out your question. Well, what the challenge that I have really faced this pandemic towards my advocacy is being physically in Mabini, Batangas, and doing my advocacy. But thanks to social media platforms, it has given me an avenue to still talk about my advocacy and spread awareness in terms of marine protection and marine biodiversity conservation.
Mm. All right. So, what have you been doing for your advocacy, by the way, if I may ask?
Okay, so I actually partnered up with the Green Fins Initiative and our LGUs. And we
Mm-hmm.
do have something called Scuba Surero, which is a cleanup scuba dive and a coastal
Mm-hmm.
cleanup as well. So together with our community, we pick up trash in our coastal areas and also dive to get the trash in the ocean floor.
Wow, that's nice. That's
Mm.
exciting, huh?
Yes, it
So we'll get to
is.
know more about your advocacy later on. All right?
Yes.
So, ala, parang walang gustong magtanong sa'yo. Now, so kung wala kayong questions, guys, then we proceed to our social issues. All right? So, okay. One of the pressing issues at the moment, Sam, is on mining. All
Yeah.
right. So, yeah, the mining is absolutely affecting our environment a lot. So, what is your stand on mining in the Philippines?
I do believe that the government has lifted the moratorium in mining here in the Philippines, which I am greatly against of,
Mm-hmm.
because I think that we should not compromise our environmental resources for a bit of economic activity. I think what we should do with mining is do it responsibly. And if we do it
Mm-hmm.
responsibly, we would be doing our job in our intergenerational advocacy.
Sam, if we are talking about responsible mining, how can this be done?
So, in terms of responsible mining, I think there are three things that are affected in mining: our trees, our seas, and our rivers. So, soil, there's
Mhm.
soil erosion, red soil, deforestation. What we should do is regulate this. And if we
Mhm.
regulate this and plant more trees aside from mining, then I
Mhm.
think we would still protect our resources for the generations to come.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I definitely agree with you. But Sam, as architecture student, what can you do, or what can you do somehow to prevent this soil erosion that you were mentioning a while back, right? Say for example, in these places of mining areas. So, do you have any somehow proposal to recreate these places?
Well, aside from responsible mining,
Mm-hmm.
I think what we should do is, in terms of the soil erosions and red soil that is happening
Mm-hmm.
in mining, maybe we should put mangroves and
Mm-hmm.
and really regulate mining. I think what we could do for our resources to still flourish is just really to regulate it. And
Mm-hmm.
I think just put a small amount of mining in the Philippines.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Sam. Right. Sam, there is also an ongoing issue on coal plants, wherein they are basically looking for a place, especially it's actually ongoing in Atimon and Quezon,
Yeah.
that there is a group that is planning to put up a coal plant in Atimonan. In your own opinion, Sam, how could this affect the environment, particularly the ocean and the mountains?
I believe coal plants are put near oceans for the temperatures to lower down. And I think I'm completely against this because there are other more renewable sources of energy, such as solar powers, biomass, that we could actually use. And it is actually sustainable. So maybe we could research about these more and incorporate these for our sustenance.
Sam, as an architecture student, do you also suggest sustainable houses, something like that?
Definitely, we do, and we are still studying right now about
Mhm,
sustainable materials that were used since our vernacular times in vernacular
mhm.
houses, such as the houses used of our indigenous peoples. And these are great materials such as wood, bamboo, that we could still incorporate in our modern times.
Oh, that's interesting, huh? I really
Yeah.
wanted to see a sustainable house somehow here in the Philippines because I believe that there was a group. I don't know if it's they're still working on that. That they're basically promoting sustainable houses. I just don't remember the group. Yeah.
It's definitely possible, Francois.
Mhm. Because it's already happening in other countries, diba?
Yes. And it's
Mhm.
actually already happening in the Philippines as well. I believe there
Mhm.
is one contractor that
Mhm.
involves green infrastructures in their housing projects. And I think that is something that we all should look up to.
Okay. Oh, there's a question in here coming from Nad Rivero. Hi, Nad. Thank you for watching once again. He's one of our Sukis. What are your
Hi, Nod.
insights? What are your insights about the possible reopening of nuclear power plant in Bataan?
Well, we do know that there are a lot of negative effects, not only to the environment, but also to humans on using nuclear power. I think what we should do is not to reopen it, but just like what I said earlier, to incorporate renewable energy resources such as solar power, wind power, biomass. There are a lot. And I think this is what the Philippines should incorporate in businesses.
Yeah, basically because Philippines is very much rich in um thermal, right?
Yes, because
Ocean,
we are in a tropical
seas,
country.
yes, plus solar. Yeah, we are very much rich on that. Windmills, yeah. Windmills
Yes,
of wind. Di ba? Windmills tuloy na
totoo.
sabi ko. Di ba? But definitely we have already windmills in Ilocos and even here in Tanay, di ba?
Yes. We
So,
are actually
mhm.
opening a 500-kilometer or hectare windmill power plant in Mabini, Batangas too. So I'm actually proud of that as well.
Wow, that's nice. And
Yes.
magiging ano pa siya, para magiging environmental tourism.
Yes, that's true.
'Di ba? Hopefully. So we are looking forward to this new windmills in your, environmental tourism in your um, municipality in Batangas.
Thank
Hmm,
you, Francis.
you're welcome. People are saying as well, or there are some people rather, Sam, saying that climate change is a myth. What can you say? What can you tell them?
Well, it is very evident that climate change is real.
Mhm,
Solar ice caps are melting and
mhm,
our sea levels are rising. The temperature is rising also into dangerous levels. And
mhm.
if we do not mitigate this right now or combat this right now, it is us humans that would be affected in the future. So maybe as
True.
individuals and as a community, we could still create awareness on raising awareness in global warming and also exercise the 5 R's, which is rethink, reduce, reuse, recycle, and respect.
That's right. Hello, Christine Coloso.
Hi,
Hi.
Christine.
All right, so let's take another question here coming from one of your supporters.
Wow.
Mhm.
Hello, Samantha. We are rooting for you. We know that one day all of your efforts will pay off. For now, just enjoy the journey. And my question for you is, how do you think 5G cellular towers will affect humans and other living things like trees, animals, and bees?
Wow, that's a
Oh,
question.
okay.
5Gs. Mm-hmm.
I believe that's Attorney Joyce. Thank you so much for that question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that the 5G towers could affect not only us humans, but mostly the environment. I think these 5G towers can affect us because it already consumes so much energy. And aside from that energy, it takes up so many carbon footprint because of the pollution of the manufacturing and the placement of these towers and also maintaining these towers. So
Mm-hmm.
I think we should properly think about what we would put on these towers first before really putting them into place.
Sam, we definitely understand what you were saying regarding the 5G, but can you educate most of us what it means by 5G?
I think these 5G towers are because of our new telecommunications. I believe
Mm-hmm.
that we had the 3G, the 4G, and now they are proposing the 5G to be here in the Philippines for us to have better internet connection.
Mm-hmm, that's right. So it's an internet. It's basically a connection, right? So more like better than LTE, parang ganun.
Yes.
Mhm. Next to LTE. So we have a question in here coming from Raymundo Junior Ebo. What do you think would be the long-term solution to prevent and suppress the COVID-19 virus?
I think the long term solution that we could do, since we cannot stay in our homes for so long, is definitely to take the
Mm-hmm.
vaccines. I think I do know that there are a lot of people who are still hesitant to take the vaccines, but what we should do is create awareness and tell our friends and family to take it, that it is safe as well.
Mm-hmm. Have you already taken your vaccines?
I'm actually on the lineup. So I'm
Uh,
still waiting for that
mhm.
confirmation message. So for sure soon I would get it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely it's still parang it's still more safe to get vaccinated instead of nothing to get from to somehow protect us from the virus. 'Di ba?
That's true.
Mhm. I will get my full dose or yeah, my second dose by the 31st.
Wow.
Mhm. Regard
Congratulations, Sir
Thank
Francois, on that.
you. Di ba regardless of the brand kasi regardless of the brand kasi, we really have to ano nga ba, to grab that opportunity while it's free. Yun pala
That
yung
is
catch eh.
true.
Yun pala yung catch kasi free ngayon. So, di ba? Thank
And
you
it
so
would
much,
actually
Raymond.
help
Yeah.
you naman, di ba?
Oo,
Yes, it would be.
health-wise,
Yes,
health-wise, it could definitely protect you regardless na sabihin lang 50% yung ano, yung tawag dito, yung assurance niya, sabi ganyan. No, at least meron ng 50% protection, di ba?
true.
Mm. So, yan. Yeah, get vaccinated, guys.
Yes.
Now, we've been talking about climate change or global warming a while back. So, what about climate change? We've been talking about climate change now. So, we're
Yes.
talking about global warming. How does this global warming is happening?
I do believe that global warming is happening all over the world
Mm-hmm.
because of our ignorance towards Mother Earth and our excessive carbon footprint and human activity. And if we mitigate these and start adapting to sustainable ways, then we could create a better Earth for the future generations.
Yeah, in a simple way, Sam, for say for example for us ordinary people that we don't really know much more about how our activities affecting our environment. In order for us to get aware and also take our actions to somehow prevent global warming, how can we help you, or how can we help the environment to do so?
Well, definitely by embodying the 5 R's. As I've said, it
Mhm,
is rethink, reduce, reuse, and recycle, and also
mhm,
respect. I think if we practice these as individuals, such as just reducing single use plastic, like take
mhm,
away single use water bottles, straws, single use masks, then we can make a better earth. Diba? It's just
mhm.
very simple. Cope
Yeah,
up
that's
with
true.
sustainable ways.
Oh, diba? Are, how about the global warming? Are global warming and climate change interconnected or interrelated?
Of course, they are interconnected
Mm-hmm,
because of global warming, there is
mm-hmm,
climate change. And just a raise of one temperature, like us humans, we would need heat for our body to survive. And it basically acts like the earth. The earth also
mm-hmm,
needs heat to survive, but because of carbon footprint and excess of greenhouse gases,
mm-hmm,
heat is trapped in the earth. So it's like the
mm-hmm.
earth is in a fever.
Diba? Now, Sam, if you are, um, uh, well, as an architecture once again, how do you present um, the image of Mother Earth at present time?
Well, of course, it has to be real. It has to be
Mm-hmm,
what we are experiencing right now. Of
mm-hmm,
course, just by being an architecture student and to my future clients, you would really want the people to be aware on not just building. So you would also tell these people and your clients, your friends who would like to get designs from you to maybe put landscaping, put trees in your design. Put renewable energy.
mm-hmm. And how are you? Hmm, we have a question. Yes, Laura, thank you so much for dropping your question once again. How do you describe Mother Earth this time during this today, our Mother Earth today? How does a Mother Earth looks like or look like? Mm-hmm.
Well, our Mother Earth is still beautiful, but our
Mm-hmm.
Mother Earth right now is suffering. As I've said earlier,
Mm-hmm.
polar ice caps are melting, and there are more endangered species than
Mm-hmm.
before. And that's what's happening to Mother Earth. And if we do not start acting right now, then we will have no home. After all, there is no planet B for us.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Here's a question from Laura Marquis. Thank you so much, Laura. And one of our Sukis.
Hi, Miss
Only
Laura.
11 Only 11 years to prevent irreversible damage from climate change. Speakers warn during General Assembly high level meeting. How will you address this matter if you win Miss Philippines Earth 2021?
Well, if I do win Miss Philippines Earth 2021, I believe it would be a platform for me to amplify my message to the people and create awareness for them that that
Mm-hmm.
is only the years that we have left to save our Mother Earth. And by embodying, as I've said earlier, the 5 R's and pushing for my advocacy, which is marine protection and conservation, then I believe we would still have an Earth to live in the future.
All right. Thank you. What's that?
I'm
Thank you
sorry.
so much, Laura. Thank you so much, Laura, for that question. And someone commented, we have to promote circular economy as well, according to Mel Brave Abdul Karim. All right. Thank you so much, Mel Brave.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Melvin.
We have another question from still one of your supporters. Here we
Wow,
go.
ang dami.
Diba?
Okay.
Hi, this is Moody Jam, and my question is how can you help in the making of a better environment for this and the next generation?
There you
Thank you
go.
so much for that question, Tita Moody. Well, we can help preserve our environment
Mm-hmm.
by definitely still pushing for our advocacies and practicing 5 R's as individuals. I
Mm-hmm.
believe if we do embody this and put into our everyday practices, then all of us as a community, as the whole earth, will
Mm-hmm.
still have a future home for the generations to come na.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, I definitely agree
Looking for
with you.
questions. Mhm.
I definitely agree with you, Sam, on that opinion. All right. Do we still have more questions in here before we move to our next topic? Okay. Sam, one of the pressing issues recently is on LGBTQIA. So there were discrimination on the community and a lot of hate on the community. So as Miss Earth, a Miss Philippines Earth candidate um, and Miss Face ambassador, Miss Beauty, tama, am I right?
Yes.
Miss Face and Miss Face of Beauty ambassadress, diba? How can you address or what should be done to prevent the discrimination towards the community?
Well, first of all, I would like to say that I am an ally of the LGBTQIA plus community. I have friends and family who are part of this community, and you are wonderful people, and we accept you. And for them to have less discrimination, I would like them to know their rights. Nobody
Mhm,
deserves poor chances because of the way they dress, the way they look like, or the way they were born.
mhm.
So please do know your rights. They are, and to the people who are discriminating on the LGBTQ community, these people are humans as well, and they deserve to be loved.
All right, thank you so much. So, what can you say about those the clamor of allowing a trans women to join traditional pageants?
Well, I actually have trans friends, and
Mm-hmm,
I believe that trans women are still women. I know a lot of people do not want them to be a part of our
mm-hmm,
pageants, but I believe that they would be the good representations for the people who are trans as well. And I believe that if they become candidates as well, then they would have an advocacy, and it would be a good platform for them to share awareness and to share equality to the people.
Perfect. So there you go. You've heard it from Sam. So, however, we still have to consider as well the legality here in the Philippines, because
Of
as of the
course.
moment, yeah, as of the moment, changing one's gender is not yet legal. Am I correct?
I am actually not sure about that, Francois, but
Mm-hmm.
I could actually research that, of course, and get
Mm-hmm.
back to you.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Um, Sam, there was this statistic saying that teenage pregnancy is increasing, especially during the pandemic. And oh, I mean last year. So they say that the statistic says that a teenage pregnancy is, you know, definitely increasing right now. So as a youth, as someone who has a voice, what can you say about this issue?
I
Where do
do
you
believe
stand? Hmm.
I do believe that teenage pregnancy is happening right now because we do
Hmm.
lack awareness and education. And
Hmm.
if we do push for sexual education here in the Philippines, then I believe not all people or the statistics would not go up like that. So if
Hmm.
we do push for these and be just aware about what would happen, then
Hmm.
everyone would be knowledgeable about their situation, diba? Because not
Hmm.
all people know about it.
Well, perhaps we also have to consider as well the education from home. That education, well, the first education that we should actually learn from is basically from home, right?
Yes,
And
that's
I think
true.
to add on what you have just mentioned a while ago, perhaps openness with parents could definitely help the youth or the teenagers to somehow understand the circumstances that's basically that they could get when they get engaged in premarital sex, because of course there would be no teenage pregnancy without premarital sex, right?
Yes, that is true, Sir Francois.
Hmm. Okay, so what else? And as according to Philippine Statistics Authority, it says that female is the female is more literate than men. It shows um, in the statistics that women has reached 97% of literate women, while men has only reached 95%. What do you think must be the reason?
Well, my view towards that is
Mhm,
because I guess women are really onto their education and men would like their physical jobs,
mhm,
diba? And
mhm,
I think what we should do for men to be more literate is to push for more education here in the Philippines and to make it available for everybody.
mhm. Yeah, I definitely understand that, no, na kasi yung men kasi nagiging parang lax lang, ganyan.
Yes.
Parang they're more of physical activities, 'di ba? Kasi based din dun sa ano kasi sa study, it shows that in the courses that parang ano ba, parang yung mga courses like criminology ganyan, which is male dominant male dominated course, talagang puro male ang nandun. Halos, well, syempre almost 90% are male, ganyan, or 90% is male. Compared kasi sa female na mostly ang education ng female ay into clerical, Mga ganon.
Yes.
Oo, kaya yung literacy rate ay mas marami sa women. Mga ganon. Okay. So something to look for din naman on the side of men. Hmm. Do we still have more questions in here? Yes. Absolutely, meron pa pala.
Wow. Ang dami.
So,
But okay, push lang.
all right, here we go.
One.
Okay, so here's my question for you. Something that I always talked about during my reign is that how, as a journalist, I would love to shed light more on uncomfortable topics. So, for you, what's an uncomfortable topic about the environment that you feel like we need to talk about it more? And how will you use your platform in order to shed light on this topic?
So saving the best for last.
Wow. Thank you so much, Queen Gianna or Miss Earthwater, for that question. I believe that uncomfortable topic that we tend to not talk about is Filipinos' colonial mentality. And we do not know, but this adds up to our carbon footprint because the importation of goods, and because since Filipinos promote and patronize these products, it's unsustainable. It just adds up to the pollution that we already have. So what we should do is love local and love sustainable.
Oh, that's impressive, huh? I never thought of that. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
really impressive. Yeah, well, that's really very correct, no? Because whenever we patronize much or we patronize more of import goods or imported goods, we definitely have to get them transported to us. And
That's true.
definitely it takes, yeah, maraming carbon footprints ang ano doon, lumalabas doon or nagko-cost doon. Tapos yung mga plastics pa.
Yes. And the
Mm.
importation planes, trucks, it's such
Mm.
a big deal to Mother Earth.
Yan. 'Di ba? Yung mga online shopping. Yan kasi dapat wala ng online shopping. Joke.
Mag-change
Ayun.
na lang sila ng packaging. Wag naman yung shopping mall. Di ba?
Ay, nako. Ewan. All right. So, we'll be talking about your advocacy this time. So, yeah, I think I think it's the best time for us to talk about it since we've been talking a lot about about social issues and of the environmental issues as well. So, can you tell us more about your advocacy?
Okay. So,
Mhm.
my advocacy is marine protection and conservation by reducing pollution in our beaches and oceans. And together with our LGUs and our NGOs, I partnered up with the Green Fins Initiative to create a coastal cleanup dive and cleanup scuba dive, as I've said earlier,
Mhm.
which we clean up trash on the ocean floor. And most of the pollution that we find are plastics and single use masks and single use utensils. And what I would like to do is create awareness if I am given the platform here in Miss Earth to promote the reduction of pollution and single use plastics. As we all know, plastics are a harm to us, and soon we may digest these by digesting seafoods that have already gotten the microplastics that we have produced and thrown in our oceans. So that is what I would like to do, is to create awareness and spread positivity and love in saving our Mother Earth.
Mm-hmm. And how far have you gone for this advocacy?
Well, we've actually been doing coastal cleanups every month. We did the celebration of our coral triangle, which Mabini Batangas is proudly a part of. As I've said, it is the center of marine biodiversity. So we celebrated that by having the coastal cleanups and scuba sorero again. And
Wow. Mm-hmm.
yes.
So anong meron dun sa Mabini, Batangas? Can you give me at least a glimpse of Mabini, Batangas?
Well, Mabini, Batangas is actually rich in marine shorefish biodiversity. We
Mhm.
actually have 76% of the world's marine biodiversity
Oh.
before they go. Yes, and it is considered the birthing ground and nursery of
Mhm.
marine biodiversity. So it
So
is
kailangan
very
talagang alagaan.
totoo. Yes po.
Mm. Okay. If I were to ask you to um to give a hashtag, or yeah, to give a hashtag on your advocacy, what would that be? And why? Di ba parang parang tarang, and why?
It would be hashtag sustainable sea.
Mhm.
SEA, which stands for science, education, and advocacy. And if we do live sustainably and live with sea, then I guess we can protect our environment more and
Mhm.
have the marine biodiversity flourish.
Mhm. Kaya pala suportado ka ni ano, ni attorney. Kaya pala suportado ka ni attorney, ha? Eh, paano si mayor?
Sino pong attorney yan?
Yung si attorney George, 'di ba?
Yes. Well, they're all actually all so kind to me. Ito pong
Mhm.
sila attorney. They're actually friends of my mom from Land Bank of the Philippines before.
Oh, I
And then,
see.
yes, they watch all the time. So, thank you so much. Shout
Akala
out
ko
to
taga
Land
Mabini siya. Sorry naman, nag-assume ako, 'di ba? Sorry naman, attorney. Ayan.
Bank.
Okay, let's move on. Mhm. So paano yung reception pala ng ano ng LGU niyo sa inyo dito sa advocacy na pinopromote mo?
Well, they've actually been super helpful because they do have their advocacy of their own, which is also the protection of these marine biodiversity and for their conservation as well. We know
Mhm.
that the sea is actually a big factor in Mabini because it's not only about the daily catch that we have for the day, but it is our
Mhm.
livelihood, our workplace, and our playground. Yeah, they've been
Mhm.
really supportive about me
Mhm.
promoting this advocacy.
Oh, we have a question from Arnold Belen. Hi Arnold.
Hi,
Since your
Arnold.
since your advocacy focuses more on marine biodiversity, the question is, do you think marine pollution is really the problem of our Mother Earth? Why or why not?
Well, Mother Earth is actually facing a lot of problems, and marine pollution is really one of them. As you can
Mhm.
see, the photos of our coral reefs are different from now because these corals are bleached because of trash and human waste that is found
Mhm.
in our oceans. So, what we really have to do is push for renewable resources and more sustainable means for our resources to still flourish and for the future generations to come for them to experience these.
Mhm. Um, Sam, given the opportunity to speak with the Mother Earth, what would you tell her?
I would tell Mother Earth right now to
Mhm.
hang strong because change is coming. People are waking up and people are ready to change. So Mother Earth, we still need you and you are still our home.
Oh,
Oh,
whew. Sana ako na lang si Mother Earth.
wow.
Thank you so much, Arnold, for your question. Ayan. And we will definitely get back with you guys. We are just taking a short break once again. And please just stay tuned. Alright, thank you so much guys for staying with us, 'di ba? Ang bilis lang ng break namin. Ayun, so this time around, Sam, we are going to do a very, very a simple game. Actually, it's actually an exercise.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
actually an exercise, and I hope this could help you.
Oh no. Kinakabahan na naman ako, Sir Francois. But okay.
Wag naman, kasi napakasimple lang nito.
Okay. Let's
Ayan.
do it.
And I hope this can also inspire you.
Okay.
Kasi
Wow.
you'll be seeing crowns, di ba?
Wow.
Okay, so the mechanics of this is that for each crown, so we have five crowns right here, right? So the Miss Earth crown, Miss Philippines Earth crown, Miss Philippines Earth Air, Fire, Water, and Ecotourism. So each of these crown has a corresponding video. Okay,
Oh.
so where you can actually make a comment, reaction, or give an opinion.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll be asking you at least to choose three picks, one after the other. All right.
Okay.
So what's your first pick?
Okay. So my first pick would be water.
Water. All right.
Yeah.
So 50,000 pesos. Joke.
Bilhin ko na ganito.
Sige, sigurado ka na.
Sure na.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
All right, there you go. So, what can you say about that?
I believe what happened in the video was there was an oil spill. And I really think that we should regulate our pipelines on oils since it really does create such a big adverse impact to marine biodiversity. Not only that, but also human health. As we saw a while ago, the oil spill was very big and people were hurt. And there was actually smoke, which adds up to the air pollution that we already have. So what we could do is
Mhm,
really regulate our ships for these not
mhm.
to happen.
Yeah, that's right. Di ba? Napakasimple, di ba? Parang ano lang, sisiyo lang, di ba?
No.
What's your next pick, Sam?
My next pick would be fire.
Fire. Katatapos ng fire, ha? For 100,000 pesos. Joke.
Wow.
All right, so there you go. What can you say
Okay.
about that?
So I do believe that there was also a positive effect on the environment during the COVID pandemic. Because
Mhm.
of lockdowns, all the people were inside their homes, therefore creating less air pollution and less
Mhm.
smog. And
That's
maybe
right.
if we keep this up,
Mhm.
then we will have better air quality in the Philippines.
So bicycle na lang, ganon.
Maybe minsan, why not? Exercise pa, better for
Di
you, better for the
ba?
environment. O, fuck.
Di
Diba?
ba? Tsaka
True.
less traffic na, ganon, di ba?
Yes.
So for bicycle na lang. So what's your next pick?
Okay, my next pick, of course, the Earth Crown.
Tapos saying Earth Crown kanina, di
Ay,
ba?
Fire! Fire.
Hindi, first natin yung Miss Earth eh.
Water. Water yung first.
Talaga ba? Earth ang
Yes.
pinindot ko doon?
Oh, okay. Then
So,
water.
water na
Water.
lang.
Oo.
Sige. Alright, there you go. Flood. O, in-experience mo to sa Espanya.
Oo naman. Dumadaan ako dyan. So, as we can see in the video, there was excessive flooding in, I believe, the city of Manila. And that is because of excessive rubbish and because of our drainage being clogged. I do believe if we maintain our drainage systems and if we reduce our pollution, then we would not experience this, or at least lessen the pollution and the floods that we are experiencing here in the Philippines.
Wow, that's impressive of you.
Oh, thank you, Sir Francois.
Diba? Sana all ganon.
Wow.
Okay, thank you so much once again.
Sir Francois, I
Sa
had
for
so
that.
much
Yes.
fun.
Well, thank you, diba? Thank you for, playing with us, and thank you for, sparing some time for us. I know that you ladies are very, very, very busy, but you still find time to, to make schedules for with us. However,
Meron
now
pa.
I'm giving you this opportunity now to address or give message to anyone you would like to address to, and of course to promote your causes, your projects, and of course your social media platforms.
Wow, thank you so much for that, Sir Francois. Of course, I would like to thank my mom and my family for watching. They've always been supportive. Hi, Mama. And I'd like also to thank our LGUs and our tourism officer, Sir Ian Bueno. And to my makeup and styling team, thank you so much, Sir Leo. And also to my friends who are watching right now, thank you so much for supporting. Sa mga Mabinians, hello and good evening. Thank you guys for watching. And also thank you, Sir Francois, for having me tonight.
It's always my pleasure and the honor, and of course I'm really grateful to have you tonight with us. Okay, so the session doesn't end there, Sam, because I also have some people at the backstage actually who wants to express their support and give you some words of encouragement. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
So here you go.
Wow.
Hello,
May
Sam.
message.
Keep up your admirable performance in this year's Miss Philippines Earth Pageant. Having reached this far in your journey speaks volume of your authenticity, sincerity, and commitment in your advocacy as a nature crusader. Bear in mind that as an advocate for environmental conservation and protection, or any advocacy for that matter, the difference is power. That is, power to spark a difference and the power to effect change. And you have this power which I believe sets you apart from the rest. We are rooting for you, our multi-talented and beautiful Miss Mabini Batangas. Good luck, Sam!
Thank you, Tito George.
Hi, Sam Coloso from Mabini, Batangas. Congratulations in your performance in the Miss Philippines Earth 2021 pre-pageant categories. Your natural beauty, talent, elegance, and compassion with nature really shined. More power Continue to inspire people to make change and save Mother Earth. Congratulations to you, Sam Coloso.
Thank you.
Hello Earth, this is Marvin Velasquez. Hi, Miss Sam Coloso from Mabini, Batangas. Congratulations in your performance in Miss Philippines Earth 2021 pre-pageant categories. Your natural beauty, talent, elegance, and compassion with nature really shine more power and continue to inspire people to make change and save Mother Earth. Again, more power to you. Grab the crown. Congratulations again.
Hi Sam, how are you? Beautiful Sam. Okay, I'm so happy for you that you are participating in the Miss Philippines Earth. And I know you're going to win this one. I know the judges will choose you dahil napakaganda mo at mabait pa. So, good luck on your Miss Philippines Earth journey. Love you, Sam.
Aww.
Hey Sam, it's me, Samantha P. Well, I can't believe that your journey has led you to this point in your life, and I'm absolutely honored to have been a part of that as your mentor way back. Naalala mo pa yun? Bagets na bagets ka pa. But anyway, all I wanted to say is congratulations for getting this far, and more importantly, remember who you are and don't change, because that's what really makes you unique in this pageant. And shine, allow yourself to embrace change, and through the adversity, don't worry about it. You've got this, girl. Focus on the people who surround you and who have positive thoughts, and you will go far. Embrace the positivity and just enjoy everything, because this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. And congratulations, my dear. I hope to see a crown. And, you know, if not, don't worry, because this will open doors for you, and I would be more than happy to help you through another chapter in your life. Good luck, love. Mwah.
Hi, babe! Sana hindi ka pasawa sa mukha ko because we're always seeing each other and talking to each other. But I do just want to let you know that I am so, so proud of everything that you have accomplished so far during the Miss Philippines Earth 2021 pageant. I mean, I know a lot of people don't know, but we were actually supposed to be on this journey together last year, and that's how we got really, really close. But of course, circumstances happened. So I know that you've been waiting for this for over a year now. You've been working hard. I mean, you and I have been working out together just to make sure you're ready for the past few months. So I know how much you want this, and I feel like you've been doing an incredible job so far. I can't wait for what else you have to offer, and for everybody to see what else you have to offer. And win or lose, just know that I am proud of you and that I'm always going to be here for you. And I can't wait for all of the adventures we're going to go through post-pageant.
Hey Sammy, first of all, I want to say congratulations for making it this far and your journey with Miss Philippines Earth, of course. I'm so proud of you with what you've become and what you're about to bring to this world. I'm excited to see more of you and witness you bring light and hope to this world, as you always do with me. Putting yourself out there is such a brave thing to do. Knowing you for a very long time, Sammy, you have always been a very passionate person when it comes to something that you stand for. So all I know is that this world deserves someone like you. I am rooting for you, always will, always have been. I know definitely that you're ready for this one. So once again, congratulations. I'm rooting for you, my one and only Miss Mabini Batangas. Sammy, see you soon. Love you.
Oh my god! I'm speechless, Sir Francois.
Bakit?
Of
Anong
course.
ginawa ko?
You're so sweet. This lifted me up sobra.
Uh, I know that you guys need this kind of video, especially these messages. This is really very important to all of you. So I'm really trying my very, very best, to somehow give that to you guys.
You're the sweetest, Sir Francois. Thank
Oh,
you so
may
much.
bayad kapag may bayad kapag ka nagsasabi ng ganyan.
Ay,
Charot.
ganun pala yun. Joke lang.
So
Had
thank
so
you
much
so
fun.
much. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much to your mom, Mom Irene.
Yeah.
Tama no, Mom Irene.
Yes po.
Mm. Thank you so much, Mom Irene Coloso, for all the videos, for working with me to come up with me and to come up with this video. Thank you so much. And of course, thank you for the opportunity, Sam. Ayun si mama mo, oh. Yun. Thank you so much, Sam, for for accepting our invitation, or my invitation rather. And thank you so much to Miss Philippines Earth organization, to Carousel, to Mom Lorraine Shook, and of course to Ma'am Mylene Misolas. Thank you so much, guys. So to all our viewers, thank you for tuning in once again. We won't have live tomorrow for some commitments, but we will definitely be back on Friday. All right. So, thank you for tuning in once again, guys. If you have not subscribed yet on our YouTube channel, to our YouTube channel rather, please do subscribe and click the bell notification, and also follow and like our page for more pageant updates. All right. Have a great night, guys. God bless you all, and bye
Bye.
bye.